All right, what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? I'm doing quite fine. Sorry for the delay. Just having some issues with the game, as well as my stream output was outputting at 4K, which was a little excessive. My audio sounds really loud. Just make sure everything is set up here properly. I'll make sure I can hear myself, and then I can hear the music. Yes, I did get a haircut. Thanks for noticing. All right, so today we're going to be doing a project here in Trainz 2019, and we'll be giving away a copy of Trainz 2019 to one of you guys. So the rules I'll go over in just a moment. They should be down in the description so you can read them, look back at them anytime. We'll see how this goes. I've never done this before, and I'm going to be using Nightbot to actually do this giveaway, so hopefully this will work as intended. And if not, then I'll figure out a way to make it work. I'm just going to check Nightbot right now. Make sure things are working. Just make sure that it's actually even connected. Looks like it is. Okay, so I thought I had the chat over there. All right, so hopefully this works. I don't know how to check to see if Nightbot is actually in the chat. Manage moderators. Let me just take a look really quick and make sure that's in there. Nightbot is in there. Okay. So if Nightbot doesn't have access to it, then this isn't going to work. So the way that this giveaway is going to work, ideally, is that I'm going to ask you guys a very, very simple trivia question. And you have to give me an answer. And actually just realized I need to put that in. So once you answer the question, if you answer it correctly, spelling will count, but caps will not count. You answer that question, you'll be entered into the random pool of candidates. And then at some point during the stream, I'm not going to say when it's going to be, because then people will leave and then come back. Let's say if I say it's going to be at 2 o'clock or something like that. I'm going to pick a random time in the stream. We will essentially roll the dice. So everybody who is entered will then, Nightbot will go through and roll the dice and pick somebody, and I think that it puts it in the chat. Hopefully. So we'll see if that works. Like I said, the giveaway is going to be during the stream. I'm not going to even give you the question right now. I'll give it to you pretty soon. And then once I give you the question, you put the answer in the chat. And again, spelling will count, but it's not case sensitive. It's going to be a really simple question, and I could do it. I could do the giveaway without having to do this sort of thing, without making you answer a trivia question. But I want to make sure that the people who are entered are actually being active in the chat and are actually here. So once the winner is decided by Nightbot, once it rolls the dice and decides who the winner is, it'll announce it in the chat here. And that person will have to get in contact with me. They'll have 5 minutes to get in contact with me, either through Discord or Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. So some way that I can get in touch with me and verify who you are, and then I'll give you the key. So the game key that I'm going to be giving away is for Trainz 2019, and it is for the Steam edition. So make sure you have a Steam account. And if you already have Trainz 2019, I ask that you just don't participate in it, because that's just not fair to other people. I do have 2 other game keys that I'll be giving out in the future. One will be given away when I hit 5,000 subscribers. And then I have another one, which I'll give away probably over on Twitch once I start streaming on Twitch. I'm not streaming on Twitch yet, but I do plan on it. So that'll be kind of a way to promote it over there. The game keys have been provided to me by N3V very generously, so I appreciate that. And if you win, make sure you give a big thank you to N3V for the copy of the game. All right, so with that said, let me talk about what we're going to be working on today, because we are in Trainz 2019, and honestly, this is probably going to be one of the very first times that I'm building in 2019. I haven't really done much. I'm in the Gold Plus, I think it is. So, oh, is the game frozen? I think the game might be frozen. I might have to relaunch it, because I am moving around right now. Yeah, it seems like it's frozen. Let me see if this works. There it goes. Okay, so the game looked like it was frozen there for a second. So this is a new map, and I'm kind of just, it's just a side project. It's nothing special. It's nothing outrageous. I'll show you what it is. This is going to be the port of Los Angeles, and this is a DEM map. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this whole thing ever, but I thought it'd be kind of a fun project to do in Trainz 2019, just because of how the lighting settings are, and I thought it'd be something fun to try. So this is the map. Let me go to Google Earth. I set up a thing for Google Earth, which may or may not work. I'm going to try to transition to it. Looks like it's not working. Come on. There we go. All right, so this is the actual area in Google Earth. It doesn't like when the screen is minimized. Western Trainz just became a patron. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. I'll have to see which tier you joined, so that way I can get you the right benefits and stuff. But that's super exciting. We do hangouts and stuff like that every Wednesday for some of the upper tiers. So really cool stuff in the patron, if that is something that interests you. So anyway, this is the area that we're going to be starting with, right? What we were just looking at. This is the real area. Oh, I want to mention really quick also that I have my mouse cursor turned off for all of this because it's not matching up. It's not lining up on the screen, so I just disabled it just to avoid confusion. So if you don't see the cursor, it's hidden. I do know why the cursor is not lining up, but I don't really necessarily know how to fix it. So anyway, this is the area. This is the port of Los Angeles, and this is going to be the area that we're going to start with. Let me see if I can switch back to Surveyor. Let's see how this works. Let me switch the game myself. So if we go to our map view here, this is the area that we were just looking at on Google Earth. So I feel like this is a good spot to start. So the thing is with these DEM maps, I already had the track laid out, but it's not perfect. So like, for example, like I had to go through and straighten all this track out using Google Earth. I did not get, I think I got to about this far. So you can see how the track is kind of like just like a wet noodle. It's not lined up perfectly. Some of the junctions are not correct. The terrain is not correct. So I'm not going to be doing any of that today. We're actually going to do just some building. You know, off camera or some other time, that's when I'll sort of do this sort of stuff. So I did get all the track properly laid out into the right height and the right configuration. I've been taking measurements and stuff like that, so this should be like super prototypical. We'll just get started and just see how it goes. First thing I do want to do is edit the environment. I want to change the lighting settings just a little tiny bit. So what's cool about Trainz 2019 is that it's got this like brightness slider. I haven't played it around enough with the environmental lighting to really know how to optimize it, but it seems it's similar to Tane, but some of the settings are just a little bit different. It's a little strange. Like I transferred in the debev, and it's just like black. It's like super dark. But I like this brightness slider because it gives you a little bit more control over like the gamma. I guess this would sort of be controlling the gamma. I'm just going to put it really bright for now so we could actually see what the, you know, we could actually see what we're doing. And another thing I want to show you in Trainz 2019 before we start building, and just full disclosure here, this is not sponsored by N3V. They didn't ask me to say any of this stuff or do any of this stuff. This is just me genuinely like giving my feedback to you guys. So All they did was provide me with the game keys, and I'm just exploring this myself. So full disclosure, this is not a paid commercial or anything like that. So another thing that I'd like to show you though in Trainz 2019 that I'm personally really excited about, and I have access to it right now because N3V gave me like a dev copy or a whatever gold class membership, whatever it is. The new cameras in Trainz 2019 are super, super cool. And I just want to show you the one that I'm really excited about, and that is the drone camera. And I keep looking over here like I'm talking to you guys, but I always do this. The camera's there, the chat is there. I wish I could, whatever. The drone camera is great. So we now have a way to actually look around like individually, or like we're not locked to the ground. So now right now I'm going to use my arrow keys, and I'm just holding forward and I'm holding right, but I can look around and I'm not like staring at the ground. I'm not staring at the sky. Like I'm not moving towards the sky. You can actually just move on a nice plane, and then I could use the page up and page down to actually float. It's like a real drone. So this is going to be super, super awesome for my cinematics and stuff. I have talked to N3V a little bit about some things that I think could be improved with the drone camera. For example, I think it's a little bit too fast. Like this is the slowest that you can go. So I've mentioned to them that I would like to have some kind of a slider to actually slow it down a lot more, because this is just way too fast. But it's really cool. So you can just go up and down, and this will allow for some really great screenshots and really great cinematics, I think, at this point, because now we're not locked to the compass on the ground. And just for some comparison's sake, there's also another one called Fly. And the Fly option is similar to drone, except when you move, you go in the direction that you're facing. So it's a little bit more like you're flying like a plane, like in a flight simulator. So I'm holding forward right now, and if I start looking down, I'll start going down towards the spot that I'm looking at. So that's kind of useful for something. I don't necessarily know what. I'll be using the drone camera quite a bit more, but they also added another one called Walk, which allows you to walk around on the ground, which is pretty interesting. Let's see if we can speed this up a little tiny bit. So this does work in both Surveyor and in Driver, as a matter of fact. So that's what's really cool about this. And I'll show you another cool feature in just a second. So this is the walk. It's kind of slow. And then there's car, but I don't think since there's no cars here, I can't, do anything with that. So let me show you one last thing here. Let's go back to our normal roaming camera. So, in roaming, you're locked to your camera's locked to the compass. So that's kind of frustrating, but I want to show you something really neat. Let's put a train down. Let's put these guys down. So I'm just gonna make a train of locomotives here just for the sake of this. And what I want to show you is that there's a really neat feature, and I think it's still in this. If I can go into Driver, I can figure out how to navigate the quick drive, I guess. Override existing route and create a new session. We'll just say stream. So I just want to show you this other drone camera thing that I think is really sweet. If it would load. There's a way with the drone that you can lock onto a freight car or something like that and pan around it. Like you can lock onto it, but you're not. It's not like this. Like right now I'm locked onto it, but this is the classic sort of thing. If I go, let's start the train moving a little tiny bit. Yes, we're almost up to 100 viewers. Awesome. So maybe when we hit 100, then I'll ask the question. It's a super easy question. I'll ask it a couple times throughout the stream to give everybody a chance to answer and enter into the sweepstakes or the giveaway. So here, I want to show you this drone thing here. So right now, now I went into drone mode. I'm still targeting this engine. So Oh, how do you do this now? There's a button to do it. It's like control. Oh, I forgot what it is now. Let me see. There's a way to lock onto it so that way when you're flying around, it constantly stays focused on it. I thought it was control. Maybe not. No, that's the wrong hotkey. All right, maybe I can't remember what it is. Maybe somebody in the chat knows, but there is a way to lock onto it, which is really cool if you were gonna do like a flyby shot like this, because it would just kind of keep the camera, you know, looking at it, something like that. Maybe I'll remember that in the middle of the stream, and then we can do that. Oh man, now we're climbing up 99. All right, so we're gonna ask the question in a second there then. We need one more viewer. Come on. Somebody's got to have a second account. All right, so let's delete all this. All right, so... All right, I got 99. I'll ask the question, and we'll see how this works. All right, so super easy question for you guys. What locomotive is on the cover art for Trainz 2019? So enter that right into the chat. Do not spam it. If you spam, you will be disqualified. So once again, which locomotive is on the cover art for Trainz 2019? There must be a major delay in my question. I don't see anybody answering it in the chat yet. So while that gets going, I'm just going to start laying out some stuff. I want to see, so now one of the problems that we're going to have today is that I really don't have a whole lot of assets installed in here. Okay, all right. I got to rephrase that. It's not, this is, let me, let's see if Nightbot is picking up on the correct answers. Ooh, Nightbot is not picking it up. Hold on. Did I see any correct answers in there? So not locomotive model, it's railroad. So I phrased that badly. But Nightbot doesn't seem to be picking it up here. Let me look again. Well, it's fine if everybody knows the answer and is entering it in. That's the idea, is just to make sure that people who aren't paying attention. All right, hold on. I see you guys are going in. It's not working. Might have to do this another way. I knew I was gonna run into some issues here. Just bear with me here, friends. We will get this sorted out. Sean, I might need you to, I see you're here. I might need you to help me out with this. Okay, let's see. Let's try this again. I think I might not have had it. It's C in the chat. Ah, here we go. Okay. Okay, I think now we're working. All right, now I see a bunch of people in the eligible list here. All right, so once again, what railroad is on the cover art of Trainz 2019? So this should work now. Answer it again. If you've already answered it, I apologize, but it seems to be working now. Yes, this does appear to be working. All right, so as that populates, oh, I wanted to look at PBR. Let's see what kind of PBR textures we've got here. All right, I see a lot of people answering. That's good, 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 good. So I don't really know how this PBR stuff works. Haven't used it. And I don't know if like those two made textures that I typically use are PBR or not. So this is going to be tricky because a lot of this is going to be like asphalt and pavement, and then there's a lot of water. So we'll see how that goes. So right now I've got over 43 people have been entered in, and it keeps going up, 52. So I think I'd say we're working out pretty well. What's this texture? PBR gravel. Just want to look at some of these PBR textures and see. So what's going to happen, I'll ask the question a couple more times for people who are joining. Again, later on in the stream, I'm not going to say when it's going to happen, but later on in the stream, we will roll the dice, and Nightbot will hopefully then pick up a random winner, and they will get a copy of Trainz 2019. I searched PBR, so I think these are all PBR textures. I mean, asphalt really shouldn't be very PBR-y. We'll just use the two May ones, just to get us started. So, Able Beast, it marked your thing as spam. That's weird. All right, so we hit 100 people. Awesome. 103 I see on my end. Excellent. So for those of you joining and you want to enter into the contest, you have to answer one question here, and the question is, which railroad is featured in the Trainz 2019 artwork on the box? If you type it in, if you answer more than once, it will mark it as spam. So don't do that. I think it'll probably disqualify you as well. All right, so I kind of want to just see. This is like a way brighter texture than I'm used to seeing. But what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna lay this down, and then we're gonna bounce between looking at this as well as Google Earth, and try to get an idea how we can recreate this. Again, this is just sort of a fun project that I thought I would do. I'm not putting myself on like some kind of time constraint to get it done or ever actually finish it. Maybe like it's just a side project just for fun. And it's radically different from anything else I've done before, so that's why I wanted to do it. I could have just filled the area, couldn't I? Eh. So spelling will count in the answer, but it's not case sensitive. and I just need the name of the railroad. It's not the locomotive model that I'm looking for. And again, this is a super easy question, a super easy answer, and the idea is just to filter out people who might just have this open in the background, or bots or anything like that. All right. Hello, everybody who's just joining. Thanks for hanging out. By the way, this stream will probably go, we started at 1 o'clock. We'll probably go for like 2 to 3 to 4 hours, depending on how I'm feeling today. That's the plan, at least. And I do have my window wide open, so it's going to get very loud when the trains go by outside. So just be aware of that. All right. And by the way, the copy of Trainz 2019 that is being given away is for Steam, so make sure that you have a Steam account. Oh yeah, look at that beautiful water. That looks like the Pacific Ocean for sure. So I don't know how far we're gonna get with this. I need to change the lighting settings on here because this just looks wild. I do want to get some buildings down and some scenery down and see how this looks, because that's really what I'm most interested in. I think it's this brightness is just crazy. I'm gonna turn the water down. Like, I don't. There we go. That's much better. I don't know why. When, you know, anytime that you would want to have water that's that crazy color, looks much better. All right. So we need to figure out how we're gonna do like a breakwater sort of thing. Fill this in. Here comes the train right now. I don't know how loud that is for you guys, but pretty loud in my headphones. I think the shape of these peninsulas is pretty accurate as well. I could be wrong, but I don't know. We'll see. This water does look pretty nice, to be honest with you. And also, I guess I should point out that since I am using... I'm not using the developer copy of the game. I'm using... Like, I have access to, like, beta stuff. So there might be some bugs that we're going to experience that aren't... Bugs that are being worked out. Like, they're... You know... This is a beta copy that I have, so... let me keep an eye on Nightbot here. So, I apologize if Nightbot targets you as a spammer and you're not spamming. I'm still new using Nightbot, so... Alright, so... I hope somebody pinged me here. Ah, Sean, thank you for putting that up in announcements. Much appreciated. Alright, so let's take a look back at Google again. I need to get like a third computer monitor here. All right. Yeah, I'm off of New Jersey Transit, so that's Jersey Transit you hear in the background. Okay, so this is the area that we're working on here. Let's take a look. Let's get in kind of close. Try to navigate around. So we got to figure out how we're going to do some kind of a breakwater here. I'm hoping that there's some kind of a PBR asset that we might be able to use. And it also looks like I need to switch out the tracks for that R tracks rail only instead of the ones with the ties. So we could start placing down. The thing that kind of got me interested in doing something like this is those road markings, and it's kind of funny, like, you know, building the DBEV and doing the main roads with those individual road markings, and how much of a pain in the butt it's been, but at the same time how flexible it is. So like, I'm kind of excited to do like a road like this. So this is like one of the things I want to try to do, is recreate this road today. I do want to get a few buildings down because I want to see what it looks like with the lighting settings. I want to make sure that I play with the lighting settings. But some of the main goals today are to just do get this breakwater done. I want to do this road crossing here because I think it looks really cool. And we'll see how that goes. We'll see how it works, but I wanted to do something modern, and I wanted to do something like outside of my normal box of, you know, my normal comfort zone, I guess you could say, because I normally stick with like northeastern stuff. I'll transition back to the game. So I want to do something like wildly different. So let's see if I actually have the R-Track street run here. So we're gonna have to swap out a bunch of this. So you're gonna have to bear with me trying to like navigate some of these menus too, because like I said, I'm not super familiar with this. I think 19 is gonna be really cool. I've been, you know, a lot of people have been kind of saying that it's crap or whatever else, and you know what, it's a new game, and I think that there's a lot of potential, and that's what I want to experiment with and see how it is. Just see what we can accomplish. So let's do this. Got that replaced, and we want to do this section too. And then I think we want to do this too. I think the track is pretty accurate from what I've been seeing, like in photos of the real deal. So I don't know. We'll see. All right. So I need to hold on. I got to move this window over here so I can see the chat better, and then move this over here so I need to see that. I really want to get a third monitor someplace, so maybe up here, so I can like have the chat going. And oh man, it's tough to keep track of all this stuff. All right, let's go back over here. I think the hardest thing is going to be figuring out exactly where the roads go, but we'll work it out. So let's see if we could find some textures here. All right, let's do, like, I think all the stuff has PBR in it, all the PBR actual assets, so maybe we could find something that'll work for a breakwater. Something like this may work. So what's kind of cool with this PBR stuff is, it seems a little strange, but it helps you have to not place down so many individual rocks. So I'm kind of excited about that. But I don't know, there's some weird parallax issues, I think, with some of them. But again, I think that could be just because a lot of this is new. So let's just experiment with a few of these things and see what it looks like. I do like, I mean, like, the resolution is really nice on a lot of these, so I think that that's pretty cool. And I do appreciate new stuff, so that's not bad. What if we could turn this, yeah, not the radius, I want to turn up the scale. I don't know how that affects things. That could be useful. Alright, let's see. See, like these textures, see, I don't know if you guys can see this in the stream, like there's a bit of like clipping or like some kind of weird 3D thing going on there. The other thing I'm going to do is check out, we'll take a look at stuff on the download station as well. In fact, maybe I should do that quick. PBR gravel with dirt. Let's see what we got here. It seems a little bright, but that could be, again, like the lighting setting that I have here. Wherever the heck that is. Edit environment. You know, we might have to dial this back a little tiny bit. Again, we'll kind of play with that eventually. See like what works best. Let me take a look at the download station really quick. Manage content. Install download station. I'm just gonna search for PBR. And we'll see if there's any PBR textures that we can make use of. One issue that I'm having a little bit of issue with right now is that there seems to be a lot of lag, like with, what is it, like text, like asset streaming, like like I loaded in the debev earlier and just like whole areas were not rendering at all, and like I'd have to like zoom out and zoom back in, and then they'd kind of like render. So let me look up texture. Beach pebbles. All right, I'm probably just gonna download all these. Let me just download everything that I see here, because there's actually a pretty good amount of PBR textures here. Oh, there's PBR asphalt on here too. All right, let me... Crushed stone. Oh yeah, all right, let me just make sure. I'm gonna just download all this. Screw it, download. It's like 400 items. This might take a little bit. Okay, so that's gonna take a little while. I got it on my other monitor here, so we can kind of keep an eye on it. So maybe while that does its thing, we can find some container cranes here and start working on the port scene. And now again, I've never built like a big scene or a port or anything like this, so this is going to be a little bit I'm not going to say a struggle, but you're going to have to bear with me a little bit for while I try to find the right assets and stuff that actually makes sense. So what I'm going to do is just kind of, as I'm scrolling through, I'll place some stuff down that I think may or may not work. These look a little small. I can't remember what the proper dock crane. I think it's like container crane or something like that. And again, I might not even have it installed. Yeah, stuff like this is what we need. And I need a lot of these guys. So you can see like I'm pinwheeling pretty bad here. This is like sort of what I've been dealing with. Okay, here we go. Just want to put a couple of these down and see what they look like. Kind of like that one. And again, like some of this is, I don't really have anything built in or installed yet. So some of this stuff is what's built in. Oh yeah, that's a good one right there. So I might be making some detours to the download station here and there. We want that too. So yeah, so for those of you who are just joining, we're working on the Port of LA. This huge rail terminal in Los Angeles. It's a modern day, set in modern day. It's Union Pacific, plus they have like some other like railroads. I think there's like a short line that operates in it as well. So let's switch over to Google Earth again. Let me get my thing here. Let's take a look. I want to see where the cranes are, what kind of cranes we're looking at, and kind of just get an idea. Like we're going to be putting down a lot of containers, which I'll probably just use like those clunky, you know, the whole big old container things. So we need a container ship for sure. So we'll put one of those down, and we're going to need a lot of trucks and stuff like that. So this is going to be, in some parts of this is going to be really repetitive, I think. But at the same time, I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's going to be really cool. Like some of the vegetation and stuff like that is going to be totally different than I've ever done. Okay, so let's go back to the game here. Happy Sunday. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Nick. 102 people watching. Awesome. Hopefully this doesn't disappoint. So I don't know, like if I switch back over, it's hard to tell where the track is on Earth right here. Like I think it must be like right here along the side of the ship. But you know, the DEM, wait, am I looking in the right spot? Yeah. The DEM only put one track over here. Let's see if we can zoom in really close. And you can see it right here. But it almost looks like there's a couple of, like if I come up here, like right in the center of the image here, it looks like there's a couple of tracks, but maybe those are trucks, like trailers. It's hard to say. Like maybe this didn't actually render all the track that I needed to have. I'm just gonna scroll through here and see. I want to make sure that I get this, you know, as accurate as possible, because that's part of the fun of doing something like this. These look like, I don't know, do these look like tractor trailers, or do these look like container train cars? It's hard to say. We'll just stick with the one track for now, I guess. Why not? Why not? I think that'll be fine. So we'll do a couple of these guys. I think there might be a container ship. Let's see what some of this stuff looks like. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Cool. All right, these are maybe not the world's greatest models, but they might work. Truck trailers, everybody's saying in the chat. All right, cool. That makes things easier. So we could put a couple ships over here, pretend like they're docked. We have to try to figure out how to make that port. So it looks like it's actually a, I'm switching between without switching over the display. So I think there's an actual dock side, like around this side, I think is all breakwater. And I'm still waiting for all those assets to download. But I think over here it's actually a dock. So we can try to lay that out, see what some of these look like. This might be our winner right here. That says timber, quay, or dock wall. This might also work as well. I know that there's some decent ones I had in Tane. I just can't remember where I got them from. Oh yeah, so once again, for the to enter the contest for the giveaway, you have to answer this one question. What is the railroad on the cover of the Trainz 2019 box art? I'm not looking for what model locomotive it is, but more of what railroad it is. Put your answer in the chat. Do not spam it. You will be disqualified. So let's bring this up to here. And in a little while, we will roll the dice and see who wins. And hopefully I can somehow verify who that person is and be able to give that away. Let's look at Nightbot here. We got 80 eligible users entered into the giveaway. Most excellent. So we'll let that go for a little while. We want to have a good assortment of people. I think that that's going to be a lot of fun. And once again, this is not going to be the only giveaway. I'll be giving away another copy of Trainz 2019. I have 2 more game keys to give away. So this won't be your last chance to get a copy of it. Ah, this one track is probably used as a cutback. Yes, that might be true. Okay, oops, that's not what I wanted. Oh, there's no undo button up here, and that keeps throwing me off. I have to use the hotkey, I guess. And I'm not... Get the thing. I guess it's probably... Which one was it? This one? No. Which one was it? It was this one. And I don't know, I'm gonna have to look at the map and see how far that actually wraps around. Ah, Sturdy says they have some pictures. Yes, please send them to me in, I guess Discord is probably the best way to do it. What is the problem with this? Why can't I straighten this? Now, there's not a redo button either. Oh, man, this is going to be a pain. I like having the buttons because as much as I like using hotkeys, you guys can't see when I use a hotkey. You know what I mean? So right now I'm trying to hit the straighten spline and it's not straightening. Once again, just to remind you guys, I have my mouse cursor disabled, so you guys cannot see it. I don't know what's going on with that. I can grab the spline point, but I can't straighten this. Very strange. All right, well, anyway. Oh, there's a 3D. Hold on. If you choose the globe view in the hamburger menu, you can see the crane and everything in 3D. Let me see. Let me check that out. Okay, hold on. Let me switch over to Google Earth. The hamburger menu. Hold on. Where'd that go? If you choose the globe view in the hamburger menu. The globe view. Ah, 3D buildings. Okay, I can turn that on. But will that really give me a 3D? I don't know if that's gonna... Yeah, there's really not much going on over here in 3D. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Unless there's another way to do that. Oh, on Google Maps in Chrome. I gotcha. That's all right. I don't have... If I open it up in Chrome, I can't switch between it, so I only have the window set up for that. All right. Anyway. There was... let me go on the download station quick. I gotta see... Dock. I have to look up Dock, because I know that there's a decent one that I had for Trainz, but I clearly don't have it in here. And I don't remember what it was called, so... Just want to search my build version for a minute. I know you guys can't see my download station thing here, but I just want to see if there's any. Yeah, not really seeing much. That's fine. Because I know there was one with like the big old, the big cleats and stuff like that, so I don't know. Not a big deal. All right. Let's get this where we want it exactly. I guess here. Well, let's see. We want it to be... Let me bring it up. I want it to match the tracks, right? So... Just want to make sure it's like nice and parallel, that's all. Those ships are kind of floating too. We got to fix that. All right, so let's see. That seems like a good distance, and it seems nice and straight. It's parallel with the tracks, and that's really my main goal. Good. By the way, how's the... I changed my output settings in OBS in terms of... Might be a little bit low. In terms of my bitrate, how's the bitrate look? It looks, in my little broadcast stream, it looks like it's pretty good. I'm just curious what you guys are seeing. All right, that's cool. And right now the lighting settings aren't, you know, ideal. We'll play with that. We'll get there. All right, let's see. So we need a couple of these guys actually, right? Let's do one over here. I know these things can like move around, so let's move this guy down. Sliding away on me. There we go. Cool. All right. And obviously, like, there's not much I could do about the the way that I could even do this. The container kind of like goes inside of the thing in clips. Could probably do that. That might make a little bit more sense. All right. So once again, if you're just joining and you want to enter into the Trainz 2019 giveaway, you have to answer the following trivia question. And that question is, which railroad is featured on the cover art for Trainz 2019? I'm not talking about the locomotive model. I'm asking about the railroad. What is the name of the railroad? So let's see. And I'll announce a winner in a little bit. And if your name is called, if you are the winner, you have to be in the stream. You have 5 minutes to answer and to contact me. All right, let's take a look back at Google Earth. I just want to get an idea of like where the roads are and how we want to lay that out. So it doesn't look like there's any cranes down here. We got lots of containers just all over the place. Even these tracks, like, you know, like this track that loops around looks like it's covered up by containers. So it looks like the edge of the dock is there, and then we've got our breakwaters here. Got a bit of a jetty. So we'll do that. It looks like there's some buildings over here. Maybe some kind of a... This looks like a way station, if I had to guess. So we could toss that in. Let's do this road. Let's figure out where this road is. Because I think once we figure out where this road is, then we can start to like lay out where all these containers are going to go, because we've got this roadway going like right up the middle. So let's do that actually. We could do... Let's try to figure out how many... This looks like it's a 2-lane road. Because I see 2 arrows and 2 stop things here. So that'll be kind of cool. Okay. Switch back over. Surveyor. So let's just try to plot this out. How do I go to... I need to see the grid. I have no idea how to see the grid. Show wireframe? Oh. Oh, hello. What is this? What? What is this? Whoa, 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 whoa. This is my mind is blown. Is this a feature of the DEM? How did I just do that? What is this? Show wireframe? Where did this come from? How is this actually in here? How am I seeing this? This is totally new. Holy crap. Wow. Okay, this is a game changer, my friends. This just blew my mind. Holy. It doesn't look like it missed some of this stuff. I don't know where this data came from that it actually laid out like the image. I've never seen this before. It's the UTM tiles? What? How have I not known about this? All right, this makes things a lot easier. I was just trying to go to the grid mode, and then here we are, like, looking at Google Earth, like, in the game. Holy crap. All right, I'm into this. This is even better. All right, well, cool. That's awesome. This is great. All right, so let me check on this download here. It's like a quarter of the way with all these PBR textures that I'm downloading. Who's messaging me? Oh, yeah, Unreal. It's Unreal. How did you get that in the 3D view? Is that in... that's in Google Earth, the thing, the program itself? Man, you guys should have told me about this a while ago. This is awesome. This is great. All right, anyway, it almost has like a 3D look to it too. It's interesting. I've never seen that. I don't, what is it? Is it like an image that's underneath the grid? I don't know, whatever. Now I know the JR road markings, they changed the name. I don't know what this is. Interesting. Oh, what is this? Is a new... What is this? JR platform. Okay. Sometimes I get stuff like... Sometimes I get JR content and I have no idea where it came from or anything at all. I gotta figure out where that JR road markings are. And of course I have no pick lists to work with, because this is all new and you can't export pick lists. I might have to install the white road markings. All right. Let's turn this off for a second. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Show wireframe. Let's just hide that for a minute so I can see what I'm doing. White single. Oh, okay, there's the white one. That's the fat one. That's the skinny one. That's the broken one. I think that's all of the ones. That's all the things. Let's make a new pick list. We'll call this road markings. We'll call it road stuff. Mainly... Let's see if this works. There's a way, so I don't know if you guys know this. If you right-click on your your Git tool here, it'll get to pick list, and you can just click. Let's see if it actually will work for me. No, it didn't work. You're supposed to be able to click it. There we go. You just click it, and it'll put it right into your pick list. So makes it a lot easier. Perfect. Do I have historical imagery enabled on Google Earth? The clock. Let's see. Let me take a peek. I don't even see that option in Google Earth. Maybe I have like an older version of Google Earth. I'm not sure. All right, anyway, let's go back to this. What's the F9 is the shortcut for that. So I want to just start outlining where the road is going to be. Is that the white one? Okay, well, let's see. So again, since this is just going to be kind of ballparked. Is this the yellow one? I didn't want the yellow one. White, saying solid. Here we go. Okay. Do I have railways enabled in Google Earth? I don't know. Let me... Here, let's switch to Google Earth together and take a look. I mean, what am I looking at? Where do I find this stuff? Transportation? That did something. Oh, I see. So that outlined the tracks there. But if I click on 3D buildings, that's all it does. It just did what it did before. Like, this is all I get. So, I don't know. Again, the question for the giveaway is what railroad is on the cover art for Trainz 2019? 360 cities? I don't know. Is it in this menu? Do you guys... Am I just missing this? Under layers? Nope. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on here with that. We'll just... That's not helping me at all. All right. Oh, you guys couldn't see that menu, could you? I don't even know. I don't know anymore. We'll just do it this way. All right, so let's just start outlining these roads a little tiny bit. Seems like there's a little bit of parallax going on, so we want to just stay on the top. We might want to just measure the width of this road so that we know it's the same on both sides. It's 64.7 feet here. So it's pretty close. We can just bring it in a little tiny bit. Oops. Where are we? What am I doing? Just want to make sure it's parallel. Okay. Delete that. And F9 will allow us to toggle between the two. Great. Let's move this thing out of the way. All right. Okay. So why did it look like... Let's go back to F9. Okay, yeah, so the road goes this way. So let's just outline this a little bit more. Kind of looks like it comes up to about here. That's the only problem with doing these road markings, is that it's really difficult to you have to like measure everything to make sure that you keep it parallel. I can't tell if that... I know the road goes this way, so it's like a weird crossing. Okay, and then I think you could probably just bring this to here. Make sure that stays straight, and then we'll kind of break it up where we need to break it up. Bring that over to here as well. Straighten and straighten. Looks a little weird, but we will make adjustments. Something seems a little weird. We need another spline point in there. There we go. Bring this to here. Yeah, and we'll just make adjustments as we need to do them. And it looks like there's an intersection here, so we'll do this and this. Straighten that out. I gotta stay like straight above it in order to keep the parallax to a minimum. This doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but it's good to have some consistency, you know. So we can delete this. And then it looks like maybe we want to go out a little bit here. All right, so we got this going. Just gonna eyeball the width of it. That's really the best that you could do in some cases. Is that straight? Yes. Okay, cool. Delete all these just to avoid any confusion. All right, let's go back and look. And we can outline our aisleways. You know what we could do, actually? We can just start putting down... Let's just start putting down some containers. Now, I know there's like a container stack. Like a whole bunch of them. I know I have it in Tane. And if I don't have it in here, I'm going to port it over on the fly. I don't know what it's called. It could probably just be container stack or something. There we go. This is what we want. We want these, and we want these. Something that is gonna minimize the amount of individual containers that I'm gonna have to put down. Oh yeah, JR has a decent variety of them. Cool. All right, let's just want to see what these look like. And I know these are not like updated for PBR or anything like that, so unfortunately we're just gonna have to deal. Now I wonder which way those are stacked. I guess it doesn't matter. I think they're stacked, should be stacked that way. So let's just use these to kind of set up our parameters here. This actually looks like it would work better over here. So we could do that. The one thing about this build is like, I feel like some of it will probably go really quickly simply because it's a lot of the same stuff. But maybe not. So let's see, we got one here. So I just want to kind of like get this outlined a little bit. And then we can kind of put in our roads and stuff around that. What is it? A to add? Yeah, I'm going to start using some hotkeys here and there. So we got that there. And then I think we could use these guys. Go here. Maybe not that one there. Put here, we got some here, we got some here. And again, this doesn't have to be entirely perfectly accurate. I'm not going for like, I'm going for as accurate as I can, obviously, but it's not, doesn't have to be perfect. Do this here. It's kind of weird, you see, like they're floating. All right, so I think these ones will work here. These are the train tracks, so we don't want to crowd that up. Sorry, I think I might be coming down with something as well. Allergies are starting to get to me. Everybody at work is sick. Mrs. AM is sick. So by the end of the stream, I might just be dying. We can get that. Maybe we clip these. I don't know. Just trying to get the general shape down. That way I know where I can put roads. These guys look like they can go over here. All right, let's see. Let's F9 this. Okay, so that's getting some shape to it. How's our download of all of our textures doing here? Maybe a third of the way. So much. It probably doesn't help that I'm like, you know, using my bandwidth to stream and to download and do all this at the same time. So definitely possible to be slowing myself down. I'm just checking the... Aha! All right, I figured out the... Where are we going here? Back to Google Earth. Let's switch over. Figured out how to get the 3D thing in there. Thank you. It's Unreal. Much appreciated. Good weird Google renderings here. All right, let's see. Uh-oh, are we frozen? Oh, no. Okay, there we go. So I just want to look here. We've got a building that we can place down, a couple buildings we can place down here. And then Let's see what this is. I think some of these angled markings are going to be the biggest pain in the butt to do. This is like a toll booth sort of deal. I might not have anything that quite matches that. This looks like another roadway here. I see stop. And then we got some parking over here. Okay. Cool. A lot of cranes, obviously. There's no way I'm going to put all these lines down. Like, I know that they put lines, like, where the containers are supposed to go. I'm not necessarily going to do that because that's just too much. So this building sort of looks like be an interesting thing to include here, like this tower. So let's see if we can toss that in. Switch back over. F9 to see where that even is. Looks like it's right here. So maybe let's look up tower. Kind of looks like a air traffic control tower or something like that. So maybe we can get away with that. And again, my content on here is fairly limited, so it's a good possibility I may not have something. But if you that actually looks pretty good. If you know of an asset that is on the download station or maybe on JR or something like that, offhand, definitely let me know. I will definitely use this for something. Just gonna move that out of the way. Definitely let me know in the chat, just like at me so I see the little red, thing. And then I know to look. But I think that this building, where'd it go? This guy looks pretty close on point to that, so I'm okay with that. This is kind of cool too. Maybe we can use both of these. Maybe do a little kit bash kind of thing, or maybe that's like the old tower. I'm okay with that. What do we got here? This we'll definitely use as well. I like that. See, sometimes I like stumble across this stuff, like, while I'm looking for something else, and I just place it down so I don't forget about it. Just make a mental note. Yard tower. This guy might work for something. This guy might work over here where we saw some of these other buildings. So we'll put him over there. I'm pretty excited about this project, even though it's like just like a little side project. Should be good. It's fun. JR's Pioneer Tower, it looks like it fit there. Sample Tower. Do I have the Pioneer Tower? A lot of water towers. All right, let's see. Pioneer. Pioneer. I might not have that installed right now. No, I don't. JR Sample Tower. That might work as well. Here comes another train outside. It's going to get loud for a second. All right, so we'll just place that down. I know there's a JR... radio tower. That'll be a good asset to put down too. I don't know which one though. Oh, they're just they're the same. They just have different names on them. All right, that's fine. What am I looking for? JR Port. Train pulling in here. There's a warehouse I'm looking for that I think is going to fit nicely. What did I... Oh, I made that asset. That's right. I'm like, wait a minute. JR Sopas Valley. This will work here too. What am I looking for, Joe? What am I looking for? Is it this? Wait, what is this? Not a bad one. This is a good one too. Oh, wait. Was this it? Wharf Shed? No. I might have to jump over to the P&B, which I can't remember if I installed here or not. I know which asset it is in my head, but I can't remember the name of it or where it is. It's just, oh, I should just stay in JR. Let's just scroll through this really quick. These are car garage, bridges. All these trucks, 53 foot. Yes, we will use those eventually. This lumber warehouse. It's one of these buildings that I used in Allegheny on the PNB. It's green. I can't remember what the name of it is. The contest is open to anybody who's in the chat. So if you, as long as you answer the question correctly, you are entered into the pool of people who are eligible for the giveaway. And that question is, which railroad is on the cover of the artwork for Trainz 2019? Put your answer in the chat to be entered. Spelling does count. But it's not case sensitive. And at some point within the next, let's see, how long we've been streaming for? An hour and 20 minutes. At some point in the next hour, we will do the drawing and decide find out who won. These I don't think, these buildings I don't think have been released yet. Oh, where's the one I'm looking for? This is a good one. Maybe it is this one. I don't remember. Oh, wait, it's this one. Yes, this is the one I was looking for. Dockside Industry. That should have been a no-brainer. For clarification, I don't need the I'm not looking for the locomotive model. I'm looking for the name of the railroad. You will not be qualified if you put the word "the" in front of it. Okay, so we got this building is this is the one that I wanted to put right here. And we're gonna just set this guy off to the side. We'll put you over here. So these other buildings that I'm not gonna use just yet, we're just gonna throw off to the side. Although this guy, I think this guy is gonna work over here. I think you're gonna go right there. Now let's see, there's like a toll booth. I don't know, what would you call that? Because like it's a way station, like a truck way station, this thing here. And so it looks like a toll booth, but it's not, it's for trucks. And I've driven through them before with my job. Might have to kind of like kit bash something for that. I know if I type in station, it's not going to work. That's it for the coffee. I can move on to my poison. It's kombucha. All right. Where are we? What do we want to do here? So there's another building here. Maybe we're going to use this. Where'd he go? We're going to use this guy. And then we're going to put him here. We'll kind of like kit bash this a little tiny bit. Put this building like right next to it. Sort of makes something work. Sure, why not? All right, so we can move this. I don't know, let's put it over here. So it looks like there's parking there, and then there was parking over here. So let's move that over a little tiny bit. So we got some parking stripes we got to put down. Let's go with yellow. So we'll throw some here. And it looked like there were two rows of it, so might be a little bit tight. We'll see. We'll see how that works into there. And then let's see what we were gonna do with our building here. We've got this, and maybe we can do something like. I like the idea that maybe this was like the original building or something. You know, and it's boarded up now and it's been replaced by this. But they built them right next to each other. So I think that sort of plays into the idea a little bit. Let's slide that over. Okay, cool. Let's see how this kombucha is. Pink Lady Apple. I haven't had this yet. And I didn't shake it, so. Whew, that's tart. That's good, though. All right, let's take a look at Nightbot here. How many people we got entered? 102 people are eligible. Some of these are not marked. What does that mean? Okay, so there's some people who... I don't know how Nightbot works here. It says... It's got a little dot next to it, so maybe it means that you kind of gave the right answer, but maybe it wasn't exactly what it was looking for. But I'm just going to go ahead and enter you. It's just an idea. The idea of having you guys answer the question is to make sure that there's no bots in here trying to enter. And of course, if you stick around to the end of the stream, I'll give the link to the Discord, to my Discord, which is invite only. So you get a chance at the end for that as well. Okay. All right, what are we looking at here? Let's go back to Google Earth quickly. Kind of just take a look at what this area looks like. So it looks like the road kind of goes right up to the edge. Let me check my download here. Maybe we could start looking at some of the stuff that's in there. Because I want to get like this breakwater done. What do you think this stuff is right here? Oh, I didn't mean to go into like ground mode here. How do I exit out of that? Something stored there. That looks like a big light fixture. Ah, there's only one section of parking, not two. All right, so let's go back to the game. So let's just get rid of that. And then we know also that the road runs right through here. Pretty much right up to the edge. So we'll just do this. And then I guess we'll go from here. Nice. Comes another train. My Discord name. Here, I'll paste it in. So that you guys can find me when you need to. How do I do that? Let's see. It's approach medium. What do I gotta do? User settings? How do I do this? Oh, I'm such an old man sometimes. I have no idea how to do this. I thought it was under user settings, my account. Privacy and safety, authorized apps. Connections, billing, no. It says streamer mode enabled, so maybe I can't. It looks like I can't access like some of my stuff here. Well, if somebody knows my Discord, if somebody can, there you go. Approach medium number #8932. There you go. It's in there. Thank you. I couldn't do it. Okay. And now I see a whole bunch of friend requests showing up. Figures. Okie doke. So we've got that. I just want to start getting some of the shapes where we need them. Maybe we've got like a floodlight. I don't think it looked like that. What does this one look like? Put that there. I will be announcing the winner, I guess, probably pretty soon. The thing that's going to be tricky for me is to verify the winner. I don't know how I'm going to do that. That's the one thing I haven't thought through all the way. So, my mods, if you guys have any ideas, that would be appreciated. How to verify people. So that looks like that might be another access road here. Oh yeah, so we were laying that out. I wanted to, we can lay this out here too. Just wanted to figure out where the roads were. Oh, wait. So maybe we don't want to have one that's that big. Just do a couple stacks like that. That'll be fine. Just grab one of these for now, put that there, just so I know where the edge is. I like Vladimir's idea there. If you, send me whoever the winner is gonna have to send me some kind of a message and then also send it in the chat. That's how we'll have to do it. That is a good idea. All right, so let's lay down the rest of these row markings here while we're at it. I really just want to get those done. That's definitely not straight. Just want to get these done so then I can kind of move on with the other fun stuff. How many crossed is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 wide. So we'll do the same here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Just make some adjustments. Not going to be perfect. This is just going to be a loose representation of the real deal. Here we go. Can't make these things exact, you know. It's tough. All right, so once again, in order to enter the contest, you need to answer this question. What... I've asked this so many times now. What railroad is featured on the cover art for the Trainz 2019 box art? I don't need, not the locomotive model, not interested in the locomotive model. I need to know what railroad. And when you answer that, you'll be qualified for the, to enter into the contest. And when I announce it, you must be present in the stream. And then in order to claim your prize. All right, so let's see, we'll do... I'm so used to like going up and hitting the button for the grid. I doubt this is going to be a double line all the way down. All right, so that's right. I forgot. Let me keep doing it. Let's look at our PBR textures that we've been downloading. Should be a whole bunch of new ones in here. And again, this isn't looking too bad. Maybe the scale is a little big. I don't know if you can really mix scales. This whole PBR thing is kind of really weird. Weird and new. It's pretty cool though. 100 people watching. Awesome. PBR asphalt damaged. Let's see what this stuff looks like. I really like, I'm looking forward to stuff like this. You know, if it actually looks good. That's kind of cool. So this might be kind of cool to like mix in. You know? So I think like in 19... Oh, we're not using that. That's like parking lot spline or things there. That's cool. I like that though. Like stuff like this is definitely where I think 19 is going to shine the most. However, I don't know when you start rotating stuff. This is very laggy right now. Me placing it down, you're not seeing things. It appears that texturing again is still very gnarly. But I do like this one. This one's pretty cool. I don't know how, you know, if you sort of rotate it. Oh, that might be really cool. We'll have to play with that a little bit. There's a whole bunch of other ones here. Yeah, so we'll replace like this Tume one. That's why I wanted to download all this stuff, because there's definitely some nice textures in there. And it looks really good with these tracks too. And I forgot, I gotta lower the rails. Or raise the earth, one or the other, but we'll get there. So what I was looking for is something to use for this breakwater. That's not bad. That's not bad, because this is supposed to be like, you know, big rocks, like dumped. Rotating, spamming is not advised with PBR. It drains performance and messes up height maps. I kind of had a feeling that it's something like that. That's unfortunate. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, definitely not that one. This doesn't look so bad. Maybe if I have to like turn that down a bit. That might be a candidate right there. Not that one. Ooh, all right. This might be... We turn that up. That might be our winner. Not that one. This last one I put down, I think, looks pretty good. Construction debris. This one's interesting too. What I was hoping for was that there maybe would be, that's cool, a spline for like a breakwater, but I haven't been able to find a good one. I think we might just go with this last one here. Like that size and everything, like that looks really good, I think. And the cool thing, wow, that's trippy. That's the one thing I don't like about this PBR stuff is like, it's really warpy at certain angles, but it does look good. Like, you know, it's like peeking out of the water. Like that's pretty cool. I think we'll go with that. I think we will go with that. So let's just see how it looks. Is that the right scale? Yeah. Hopefully it looks all right. I don't know what color the rocks are in the area, so we might have to do a little mixing and matching. Now, like, you know, under the water, do you want to use PBR textures under the water? Like, that seems like not a good idea. All right, so let's do this whole section here. This is going to take a minute, I think. So let's see, we'll do this. Like these don't look too bad either. So maybe we want to like, maybe we were gonna like sprinkle these in too. So kind of like mix and match a little bit. Let me like pull out a little tiny bit. So we get a little bit of a variety, and it's not so samey. That might be the way to go. Again, I have no experience working with these PBR textures. So we're gonna have a little trial and error, I believe. All right, not bad, not bad. And we'll have to do some clever blending here, I think. I hope the water height is good. It's hard to tell. Oh, you know what? We need to do this sort of thing. A little bit too close to the edge. All right, that's cool. Let's just make this a little bit larger. Cover the ground a little bit more quicker. I don't care that the train tracks are like kind of on it right now. We will fix that. Just want to clean this up. So keep in mind, guys, like I said, this isn't going to be the only giveaway. The next giveaway is probably going to be when I hit 5,000 subscribers on my channel. So if you're not subscribed and you're viewing for the first time and you want another chance to win, make sure you are subscribed, so that way next time in the next giveaway you have a chance to you have another chance. All right, let's see. I feel like this might be a little bit close. We might want to adjust that a little tiny bit. Okay. And we'll go right up to here. And then let's just sprinkle in whatever that other texture was, wherever it is. It wasn't that one, was it? What's this? Just kind of mix it in a little bit here and there. And obviously this is just kind of a rough first pass. Probably add some vegetation and other stuff like that as we go. But for first pass, that looks all right. And a little bit more through here. All right, cool. You know what? And I haven't done a save, so let's save. Okay, so I'll tell you what, guys. I'm gonna take a 2-minute break and use the restroom, and when I come back, we'll do the giveaway. So give me a couple minutes, and when I come back, we'll do our giveaway. All right. So one last time for you guys to have the chance to qualify for the giveaway. The question is, which railroad is featured on the cover art for Trainz 2019? I need the railroad, not the locomotive model. And in just a moment, we will do the we'll do the drawing and decide who the winner is. So last chance to enter, and hopefully Nightbot does not screw this up. So remember, if your name is drawn, you have 5 minutes to contact me through preferably Discord so that I can verify you and claim your prize. And also don't spam the answer. It's not going to give you any better chance of winning. This is looking pretty cool. Pretty happy with this. Mods, can you once again just put my username into the chat so that people can contact me? I'll take any form of message to verify your identity via message through Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or Discord. I prefer Discord. If you have Discord, please reach out to me if your name is drawn. So I'm just going to give it another minute here, and then we'll do the drawing. I see people popping up on my thing here. I just want to get rid of some of this stuff. All right, there we go. All right, so let me go into... I will go into Nightbot. I should have downloaded like a drum roll sound effect. Make sure everything is in here. We've got 140 eligible people. Let me just make sure everything looks correct. I have no idea how this is going to work. So bear with me. If this doesn't work properly, we will figure out another way to do this. Oh yeah, let me give you the link to... I'm going to put the link for Discord in the chat as well right now before I do the drawing. Let's see. Okay, Discord link is incoming to the regular Discord, so mods be ready for that. All right, here we go. We're going to do the roll. We're going to roll it. And fingers crossed that this doesn't bite me in the butt. All right, there it is. Train Fan 765 is our winner. So Train Fan 765, if you are still present in the chat, raise your hand. Let's look at the time and get a time limit. I got 2:50 on my clock right now. Yeah, I'm still going to keep streaming after the giveaway. So I'm going to keep doing this for a little bit longer. So he's got 5 minutes to contact me either through here or some fashion. I've got my phone next to me just to keep an eye on it. If who was it? What's the guy's name? Train Fan 765 does not answer within the next couple of minutes, we will re-roll and somebody else will have a chance. So I'm just gonna, if he's not here, then that's his loss. Train Fan 765. Is there a Train Fan 765 in the building? You've got 4 minutes. Yes, if Train Fan 765 does not respond in 5 minutes, we will choose a new winner. Roll the dice again. Maybe 5 minutes is too long. I don't know. Seems like a generous amount of time. I guess in the meantime, I can just keep on building. And once again, I have 2 more copies to give away, which I won't be giving away today. I'll be giving them away in a couple of other streams. Train Fan 765. You are in the building. Let me check my social medias, make sure that nobody messaged me. And once again, I'll be streaming for a bit longer after this, as well as doing another giveaway at some other point, but not today. You got 3 minutes. I got no messages anywhere yet. Two new $1 patrons. Thank you very much to Grant and Christian. Thank you, guys. Train Fan 765. I think we might have to be drawing again. All right, so we got that down. 2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining. Trainz Fan 765. Do we still have everybody watching? How many people we got? 99 people watching. Trainz 2019 giveaway. I have 1 game code that I'm about to give away here to Train Fan 765. If you're in the building. We will draw again in a moment. Nope, somebody's sending me a message on Instagram. One minute. I don't know. Somebody just messaged me on Instagram. I don't know if this is the right person. Did I put the Discord link in? I don't remember. Put it in again. Typing. Person's typing. Nope, not them. All right, we're gonna roll again. Time's up. Train Fan 765, you lost your opportunity. We're gonna roll again. T90 Vladimir, you have won the giveaway. Congratulations. I'm pretty sure you're here, and I know you're on my Discord. He has to be present, though. If he's not in here, then he's not going to win it. You got 5 minutes to send me a message. If you're not watching the stream, you are not qualified. You have to be in the stream. And even though I know he's in my Discord, I'm not going to reach out to him because that's not fair to other people. Oh, look at the reflections are pretty nice here, too. T90 Vladimir, if you are here, or we will roll again for a 3rd time. He was here earlier. There he is. T90 Vladimir. He is here. All right. Congratulations, T90 Vladimir. You have won a copy of Trainz 2019. This is a Steam copy, so I hope you have Steam. Shoot me a message on the Discord, please, Vladimir. And we'll hook you up with your game key. Congratulations. Congratulations to you. Wow, a whole bunch of people just jumped into the Discord. All right. All right, so I just still need you to verify for me. All right, so make up a random number for me, T90 Vladimir. Give it to me in the Discord and put the same number in the chat in YouTube, please. That's a big number. All right, make sure you put it in the YouTube as well, just so I can make sure it's the same guy. All right, that's confirmation. Congratulations, T90 Vladimir. I will give you your Trainz key for Trainz 2019 right now. Give me 1 second. Glad this actually worked. All right, there you go. I just sent it to you. Congratulations once again, guys. Everybody in the chat, give T90 Vladimir a round of applause and congratulate him. We will do another. We'll do another giveaway when I hit 5,000. So help me get up to 5,000. We'll do another giveaway, and I'll be doing another giveaway on Twitch sometime in the very near future. So this won't be the last one. And oh, by the way, the one that I'll be doing for 5,000, I also have some jointed rail goodies that I'll be giving out as well. So that's going to be a bigger giveaway than this one. I figured this one was kind of a good place to start and a good way to promote the game while I play it a little bit. So thanks for playing. Thank you everybody for participating. And that was a lot of fun. I'm glad that this actually worked without too much of a headache. So yeah, Steam. So I'm going to continue to stream for a little bit longer. I'm not... I probably should have done the giveaway at the end of the stream, but, you know, I didn't want everybody to be waiting around all day, so... Now we can just kind of hang out for the rest of the day. Or at least for another hour or so. And work on this. So that was awesome. I like doing that. I want to do some more giveaways in the future because this is just a good way to get back to you guys when I can. And I like that. You guys have been loyal fan base for quite a while, so it makes me happy to be able to hook you guys up with some stuff. And I'll try to do some more in the future. Some more Trainz 19 or payware packages, stuff like that. I have the ability. All right. I see the viewer count is dropping. You guys are dropping like flies. Thanks for hanging out today, guys. I know people have other things to do on Sundays, so thank you for coming. Best of luck to everybody next time. That was definitely a lot of fun. But we're going to keep doing some work here. I'm glad that worked out, though, in terms of actually working. I was afraid. I've never done a giveaway before, so that worked out pretty nicely. Aside from the hang up in the beginning, but it worked out pretty good. And if anybody has ideas for other giveaways or anything like that, let me know, and I'll see what I can maybe arrange. But I like the idea of giving out copies of Trainz or things like that. 44 Willies, $1. Thank you so much. It's always appreciated. So anybody who might just be joining right now, we're working on the port of LA. This is just a live stream route that I'm playing around with for Trainz 2019. So we're just getting started on it today. This is all new. And we're playing with all new assets and all that fun stuff. Yeah, everybody who is still watching are the ones who actually enjoy the streams and stuff like that. Didn't just show up for the giveaway. That's fine though. I was trying to promote it for everybody. Get a good base here. I'd be interested to see how many subscribers I might have picked up today just from that. All right, so we're getting some of the roads down. There's a lot of containers, man. I got a place. Trainz 2019 versus Tane, major differences. I mean, you've got these lighting, well, aside from the cameras, the new drone camera and stuff like that, which is what this is here, which allows you to just sort of really freely look around and fly around, which is really, really nice. Although if you try moving it on an angle, you get a little bit of screen tearing. It's a little jittery, but it's pretty nice otherwise. So that's new, as well as the lighting engine that they have changed. So if we go into edit environment, we have the ability to change the gamma, I guess. I'm going to call it gamma because that's what it seems like to me. So the overall brightness, in addition to changing your color of your highlights and your shadows and that sort of thing. So that's super nice so far. Other than that, I mean, they have like the new user interface. There is, I was reading today, a new feature coming, and I can't remember what they called it, but it sounds really neat. Essentially, it sounds like they're combining surveyor and driver. So that way, like, you can... It's the way they made it sound is that you can run trains while you're in surveyor mode, while you're building. Which, to me, sounds really exciting, you know, to be able to have, you know, if you have like a... It'd be like having like a real train room, you know, where you can just get some trains going on like a loop while you're building. So I'm really interested to see how that actually pans out. But I guess that's coming in an update pretty soon. So I'm anxious to see how that is. You guys can obviously stay tuned to me for that. Once it finally comes out, I'll probably do another stream and check it out. But I do have to apologize for not having as much content lately as I have in the past. This move is like really crippling my ability to do videos and live streams and stuff like that. So I don't know. I'm doing the best I can. So hopefully things get better over time, but I'm doing what I can when I can. Let's go back to Google Earth here. I want to take a look over here what this crossing looks like. I'm curious if there's like there's any like crossing gates or anything like that here. I'm gonna guess probably not. But oh, so this is a 4-lane road. So we need to try to figure that out. How wide is this road? Where's the ruler? All right, so 68 feet. That's about, I think that's exactly how much I measured it. Yeah, in the game. So cool. All right, let's see. We'll go back to Surveyor. Let's just double check that. It's a little bit wider, 74 feet. That's fine, but we can work with that. So let's see. We got the white broken. And I think this is going to look really cool. We'll have to kind of play around with some different road textures and stuff like that. Getting this line up perfect is going to be tricky. All right. Yeah, I'm sure some people probably entered the contest and just didn't end up sticking around. And that's okay. That's what happens. That's why I did not want to announce when I was going to do the actual giveaway itself, you know, to say, oh, it's going to be at this time or something like that, because then everybody who did that and kind of like went AFK would come back. That's not the purpose of this. Okay, so I'm just looking at Earth again here. And it kind of looks like it's more of a 3-lane road, so maybe 2 on the top side here, and then 1 on the bottom side. So let's try to do that. Get back over to the game. So let's see, how do we want to do that? All right, Vladimir, thanks for hanging out, man. Congratulations once again. I'll catch you back on the Discord. So I need to figure out, I don't really know what the right width is gonna be for this, so let's look up a truck and just kind of eyeball it. We have a JR. That seems about right. Yeah. The stream will be, I usually just like let the playback go, you know, whenever, once it's done rendering. YouTube, I don't record it, but yeah, I mean, YouTube does a thing, and then I'll make it go live later. So yeah, you will be able to watch it later, to answer your question. I want to make sure this is the right distance, give or take. All right, do that. We'll have to figure out where the end of this road actually is. You know, I haven't been having much issue with this in terms of like I mean, I know I have a really good computer, but I guess I haven't been doing like a lot of the parallax. I haven't done any of the whatchamacallit textures, the TurfX or anything like that, but I haven't had any performance issues at all. It seems to be fairly stable. I mean, some of the issues like I was talking about earlier were like the like asset streaming or something like that just didn't seem to be working properly. Now I gotta go back to, oh, okay, so oops, I gotta see here because I think it's the lane changes right here. We're just gonna eyeball this for a second. We'll put this like this. The road will obviously kind of move a little bit, but oh yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. The driver and surveyor sort of combination. I forgot what they called it. There's a name for it, but it seems like it's gonna be super cool. We'll see if they can achieve it, but it'll be interesting to see how that pans out. Be very interesting. So let's see. So I think this stays 2 lanes around this bend here. Oops, that's not the right one. Probably to like here. So I'll have to figure out exactly how to keep that spaced out because that looks kind of funky. I don't know, there's got to be a trick to getting those curves a little bit better. How do we want to do that? Let's look at this again, F9. That looks right. That's four lanes. This is like where this gets kind of hard, is like trying to make the roads like properly work. What port is this? This is the port of Los Angeles. So maybe we just do this. Let's undo that last one. So maybe it like it goes from 2 lanes into 1. Like right here. Sort of like merges down. Why not? And I probably really don't need to be concerning myself so much with this, but whatever. We need a little short piece of straight there to keep that in place. That looks good. Straight. And that curve is nice and smooth. This is supposed to stay 2 lanes, but it's just so weird how... Maybe we do this. Maybe we delete that. It just seems like it gets a little too narrow in there, but maybe that's fine. Let's just hide those spline points for a second. Yeah, I mean... Let's see, let's bring this to here. And we'll straighten that out and just see. It doesn't have to be like exact. Maybe I don't want a spline point there. We want it to go from 2 lanes into 1 lane. That's fine. This might be something I just have to kind of mess with a little bit later on. You don't want to add too many spline points because they, you know, more spline points doesn't always mean smoother curves. In fact, it usually is the opposite. But this might require another spline point, to be honest with you. That stays straight, and then we put another spline point here, and then we drag this. All right, that's enough of that. It's fine. Let's add our crossings, and then I want to check out some textures. I might not have the... Okay, I do. All right. I'm guessing that they would be cement. And I don't really know how that would work with the switch junction in the road. But, sure, why not? Space these out. Oh, I need to adjust the height of the track, too. That's not fun. Forgot about that. All right. I don't know, like in real life, would they have a switch like in the, I don't know. That looks a little weird there. Maybe I can move the switch? Let's do that. delete that. Oops. So maybe we start the switch here, and then it ends right here. That should be fine. Oh, I thought I turned off this junction placement thing. I hate that. All right, that makes more sense to me. All right. Oh, so now let's try to figure out the right height for this track as well. Let's go to a spot. Actually, let's lay down a piece of track. So that way we can figure out exactly how far down we have to go. So let's see. Oops. This needs to be like just touching the surface. That's too low. Oh, I need to go up. Let's just use this. Yeah, that seems better. Okay, so we can delete that, and now we can just... This is gonna make a mess out of a lot of stuff, but we can just apply this all around. And I think... This surface should all be the same height, but it seems like maybe it's not. What height is this? 4.78. It's like just slightly different. All right, we'll deal with that. Boom, 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 boom. This is gonna be like the one thing that's a real pain with, you know, this kind of route. And then again, like I also don't know how the PBR stuff is gonna be affected by this. Adjust all these one at a time. And then we can maybe place some trains down in a minute and see how that's looking, and then maybe do some lighting adjustments, see how all this looks. And I'm gonna have to figure out what the height of this. Let's get the height, 5.03. I thought I had already done this where I set the height value. Doesn't really seem to care. Oh, maybe because the spline points are like on a... Some of them are on a bit of a grade. So we'll just do that. That should, in theory... Why is it doing that? I don't know why that section of track is underground. Maybe it has to do with that PBR sort of thing going on. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, that PBR is kind of weird. So it sort of affects the height of the earth underneath. That might be a little problematic. We'll have to... That's something I'll have to try to learn how to deal with. So this is a non-PBR asphalt texture that I'm putting down, and it seems to be... It's kind of weird, like resetting the height value. Is this PBR texture? Oops. No, I don't think this one is PBR. This asphalt texture. I know the rocks are PBR texture, but... All right. All right, cool. All right, let's look at our map here again, our F9. Looks like there's a little building here. We could put something there. We got our like warehouse there. Oops, that's splines that I'm trying to move. This guy, I haven't found a home for this guy yet, but we're gonna move him over there just for now. Here comes another train. Real life. We might use this guy. Might use this guy here. And it almost looks like there's another crane right at the edge here. And I think that this road sort of goes up through here because I saw some parking. Just another passenger train. Nothing fancy out there. All right, these ones are just hanging out. I know the road kind of goes this way along the tracks. And I'm tracing it out with my mouse, totally forgetting that you guys can't see it. All right, so let's try to find an area. Right now I want to find an area and just like finish it. Not finish it, but you know. Get some details happening. So let's do maybe over here. So let's go back to the Google Earth thing. Take a look at what is over there. Looks like a lot of trailer storage. This is like probably another way station. So I need to find that. I need to find some kind of a truck way station. Oh yeah, so same with here. So this is where the trucks come in. Yeah, so that's right. They would come up this road here. Okay, so we got to do that. So we need to figure out like a toll barrier or something. So let's go back over to the game. So yeah, let me search the download station. Let me look up actually if I have anything in here, toll. Or if anybody knows of a toll barrier or something like that. No. Let me look on the download station quick. So either a way station or a toll booth would probably work. Let's see, building. Ah, yeah, that building is an X-ray shed. Interesting, okay. Toll plaza. Okay, I see. Got this on the download station. Let's get that. We'll see what that looks like. Toll gate. No, that's like a... That's not gonna work. Try this. Church bells, no. Toll bridge, nope. Let's just search way station and see. Catch you later, John Glass. Thanks for hanging out. Good to have you. See you next time. Not really finding any good way stations here. That might work. Dave Snow model. We'll have to see. All right, let me go back into the game here. Let's see what this toll. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Yeah, that's not gonna work. We might have to do like one of these canopies or something. It's like this kind of would work. Wonder if I could somehow make this work. I don't like... that stinks. It's kind of annoying that the road is there, but at the same time, maybe I can... I might be able to make use of this. Let's see. Where is this gonna go? It's supposed to be right here. We might be able to make this work. We might have to like clip another building into it or something like that, but I think maybe if I hide... if I drop it down a little bit, maybe that'll work? Where does all that stuff start to appear? Like, I don't mind the road markings. I don't want the road texture. Let's get rid of this guy. Mm-hmm. So maybe... I don't know how. If I can find a building big enough and then I can like hide. I can hide some of this in it. Or like a handful of a couple of buildings, you know? I don't know, just kind of experimenting here. Yeah, I see the Sun Pass sign here, but this is it. Like, there's no other toll barriers out there. Might have to just work. Again, this is just sort of a fun build, so you know, if it doesn't, right now this is just to tickle my fancy. So we know that the road kind of goes along the train tracks here. This might work though, I think. Let's go to F9 again. I kind of have a feeling that that's going to work. Maybe we can add another one of these cranes over here, because that's... I don't like that it's animated. I kind of wish it wasn't animated. Let's get rid of that. So kind of, let me go back to Google Earth here. Keep switching between the two. I just want to see what else is going on over here. I see some parking. Looks like there's another road with some more parking up in here. So do the trucks come through here and then get on this road, I guess? That's what it seems like. This is like a bypass lane. So that might work. Let's try it. Let's just try to work with this. Let's move this just out of the way. This would be like that bypass lane. Yeah, man, whatever. Let's try it. Let's see if we can make it fit. Or make it sort of make some sense. Here comes another train. Very loud today. The window open. Just Jersey Transit. Nothing good. So I'm going to just trace out this section because it's kind of fits the same shape. Giveaway is already done. We already did it. Giveaway has been given. There will be more in the future, though, so don't you fret. Is that straightened? I think it is. There we go. How long have we been streaming for? 2.5 hours? All right, so I'm going to go for another half hour and then probably call it quits. So this road I know goes like around here. So just sort of trace this out. kind of an idea where that road is gonna go, and then I think maybe the other side of it is right here. Again, I'm just kind of eyeballing it as I go right now. I've never done anything like this, so it's totally different. Tamer Toll Bridge Canopy. I think, didn't I download that one? Yeah. It's a little flat looking here. It could work too. I think we'll stick with this one for now. Just kind of see. Let's see how that looks shape-wise. Not bad. Let's see. Let's adjust our height again. I don't know if it's that parallax texture that's doing this or what. Could be. Why that's like going invisible, not sure. So let's see, let's move this building out of my way. Out of my way, building. Let's move you over there. Because then this kind of needs to connect. Which I think if you look at the thing, it's hard to tell, but I think that it's supposed to be this road, but we'll just make it sort of connect in. Whatever. Let's just take it from here. Be like a mean, super mean merger here. Let's just go to here. Probably need like another little straight piece. We could probably go ahead and delete this. Changing the texture settings can, yeah, I mean, could, there's always that. Again, like this is my first time really playing with this, so I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that I could modify or change to improve performance, or you know, other people might have to make that sort of adjustment for their own, for their game. Oh no, we don't want that to be. We don't want this to be too awkward. There we go. F9. Neat. I like that. Let's see if we can adjust that a little tiny bit. Yeah, I think that this thing will work. I'm going to add something over here to hide that. So maybe we take this building. Kind of clip it in there. You know, when you're doing like, even though this is like a prototype, like I'm building like a real thing, like you don't have access to all the same stuff. So you kind of have to kit bash your way around a little tiny bit and make things work, tweak things a little bit, and just make things work for you. And we'll add our parking down this way. I think that might work really nicely. We can move this building over here, so then maybe the road goes up here, and then that turns into the parking lot. That should be fine. You know what? We could even hide that. It's looking kind of cool. I'm into that. And then, oh, we got this thing. That's gotta move. Get you out of the way. Yeah, the signs aren't correct, but you know what? Whatever. This will work for now. Didn't I add a thing here? Maybe not. Let's try a yellow. Single solid 10-inch. Offset. I don't want to offset. Cool. It's all right. And we can maybe do, actually it looks a little crooked. So now is that 2 lanes or is this supposed to be? Aha, okay. I think it's supposed to be like 2 in each direction. We don't have to do that. We can kind of just make it 1. Maybe we do, let's see, yellow line, usually have to, we have a yellow line like this, then another one on the other side. That would probably make sense, right? Let's see if we can line this up a little bit better. Yes, we already announced the, we already did the winner. It's alright, it's over with. It's done. We're just streaming for fun. Okay. How could I do this? Make it a little bit more interesting. But like holding down shift and moving is like really glitchy. Not really working too well. All right, how's that looking? Cool. Let's get this out of here. All right, that's neat. Obviously, like some texturing and stuff like that will help things out quite a bit. We can add some parking. Let's just do some parking over here. And then let's extend this like road that we've got here to here, and then I think that kind of like turns into a parking lot. Cool. Like I'm excited to do like some vegetation and stuff with this because I want to use some different, give me the option to like do some different trees and stuff like that, which is really what I want to do, and just sort of give myself the opportunity to do use some different assets this time. It should be like a nice breath of fresh air, I think, for me. Throw some palm trees down and just try to use some different things. I hope this road is wide enough. I don't even know. Didn't even check. Yeah, that seems good. All right, so now there would be like, I don't remember what they were called. The trailers, the empty trailers with for the containers. So I'm just gonna thumb through here. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna save quick too, just in case. Never know, you never know. Yeah, am I building on the wrong session? Okay, I was gonna say. Watch me have been building on the session layer the whole time. Because that does happen from time to time. You don't pay attention for a little bit. And... let's see. Trailer container. It's like a container, empty container trailer. More line splines on the download station. DM. I want to look that up right now. What are they, though? Oh, I see. Different shaped things here. Like islands. Let's see. All right, where is it? JR. With the JR containers. Trailer. Yeah, I think I remember them being like a JR thing, weren't they? Hmm. The greenish blue shed with the two openings. Okay. We'll search for that as well. Hold on, I want to look at this thing that I just downloaded. Oops. What did I just download? What is this? DM? Is it not done downloading? Is it a spline? Or is it a... What is this stuff, though? It looks kind of cool. Tunnel. That's interesting. Wait, what did I just download, though? No, I don't even know. This is DM STRMW. Is it a spline or is it a... I don't even know. Let me go back to the download station here real quick. Oh, here we go. This is... What is this, though? That's that, but that's not what you were talking about, I don't think, right? Let me look again. Like, none of this is very well organized. Oh, I see. There's some other road markings. But it's not... The description doesn't really explain to you what they are. Like, I don't want to just start downloading stuff. Alright, so what was the one that you got? You just gave me the code for... Do I have that? No. Is it on the download station? Alright, so I don't... Whatever... Doesn't appear... Whatever the that X-ray building is doesn't appear to be on the download station. And it doesn't look like I have it installed either. Yeah. Alright, whatever. No big deal. All right, what am I doing here? I was looking for that trailer. Which I know I have somewhere. So I know the one thing that seems very characteristic of these big ports is the empty trailers that they have just like all over the place. I might have to jump over to the DBEV because I know I put them on there. Yeah, I know I'm just missing it. Come on. The splines are German. Yeah, I kind of figured as much. Oh, this is what I was looking for. But aren't there better ones, though, than this? That looks not so great. There's a better container trailer. I know there's a JR one. I gotta just dig into it. JR. Sorry if this is not riveting content here. If somebody knows what the Kuwait is for that. JR chassis. So frustrating. So frustrating trying to find content sometimes. JR 50-foot 3-foot container. CHASSIS. Chassis. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. All right, there we go. Yes, thank you. So this kind of looks like what was stored here on the in the photos. Just kind of like throw a bunch of these down and then we'll arrange them. Luckily right now I don't have auto rotate textures on, so that's kind of nice and helpful. Let's look at this too. I don't know why that disappeared. Let's go this way with it, I guess. I feel like there would just be something here to add some separation to for the trailers. It just makes some sense to me. I've even seen these like in the photos, like they're like stacked on top of each other. I don't really know how they do it. Cool. Okay. These are pretty nice too. It'll be nice once like you know, some of this content gets updated. Maybe if it does get updated with like the PBR stuff, I think it's gonna look a lot better. This looks a little strange, but it's kind of getting there, getting kind of neat looking. Let's add some parking over here. It's like there's such a dense amount of just like repetitive containers that I just want to focus on right now, like doing some of these fun little detail things here. That's kind of cool. All right, let's go to F9 again. It actually looks like there's like a cement thing here that the stuff was stored on. And then I think this is all breakwater too, so let's bring our spline over. This one. But I heard a fire alarm going off here. All right, let's see. So that's that. Let's add our textures. We had our PBR stuff. Grab this. So who's asking here? Trainiac, this is the Port LA. This is the new route I'm doing just for live stream purposes. And we are building in Trainz 2019. And so far it's been a really cool, fun route to be building. And Trainz 2019 seems fairly promising on top of that, which is nice. It's just, I don't really like how the PBR textures affect like the height map. It's kind of annoying. Not the end of the world though. So let's get these buildings out of my way again. This might be interesting somewhere over here. I'm going to go ahead and say that there probably would be some kind of a guardrail through here. Something like that. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I want to play with a little bit of texturing some of these other textures soon too, in a minute. So I want to see what some of these other PBR asphalt textures look like. I'm still downloading the freaking textures that I started downloading earlier today. They're still going. Nice and slowly. All right, let's take a look again. PBR asphalt. So yeah, this route I'll probably work on like almost, you know, it'll be one of these routes that I work on just when I need a break from something else. I want to just do something a little bit different, maybe do a stream on it here and there. But this is not going to be like a high priority thing right now. Originally, I was planning on doing some videos for this. And is this too smooth? Let's turn up the scale a little bit. Originally, I was going to do this as a video series, but I just don't have any time anymore. There's no time for anything, so I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it like this for now. And it'll just be a little side project that I do here and there whenever I feel like it. No pressure kind of thing, you know, even though I know after a little bit I'm going to start to feel like I need to, you know, produce a video or do something. This is cool. I like that though. I like the rocks and I like how that looks. I mean, we got to play with the lighting a little tiny bit, but I think that's going to be pretty neat. Have another sip here. Refreshing. I don't know if I'm going to use this tab. Well, maybe we'll use it someplace else. Like, I don't know, maybe it goes over here or something. I don't know. I have to look. I've got a lot of these, like, things like as placeholders. I like this guy, and I kind of like the idea of him being right here. And I like this building too. I kind of like the idea of him being right here too, even though I don't think that there is a building there. I like this. We'll put him here. This big crane. Seems like a cool spot for that. All right. Obviously, we're gonna have to fill in a lot of, a whole lot of trailers or containers, but I'm not gonna bore you guys with that right now. Let's see, trailer. We'll put a couple of these guys down here. I always like these blue and orange ones. Oh, we're gonna have to put that guy in his own layer and lock him. Let's see. New layer, buildings. We'll do details. And then we're gonna lock it and then just toss them on there. So I don't have to worry about accidentally grabbing it and rotating it. So these guys look a little blown out right now, a little bright, but it's again because I haven't really played with the lighting settings too much. So it's just how it is right now. Where was that other asphalt texture? Oh, I like this. I like this one a lot, I think. I kind of want to go turn that down. Let's see what this like stuff like this is going to be really cool to sort of mix in. You know, you guys know how much I love like this kind of beat up roads and stuff. So we'll see. How's this looking? I hate that it's messing with the height value, man. That really sucks. I know Nick in JR is working on some decals like for the road. I was hoping he'd be done with them by now, but he's still working on them. But like big old decals to put down that are like you know, basically this kind of stuff, like beat up road textures and oil spots and crap like that. Let's see. Maybe we want to go this way with it. Is this going to be Trainz 2006 compatible? Lols. Yes, it will be. I don't know, maybe that's too much. I don't know, I'm just kind of spitballing here. I do like the mix of color. I like that the road is a different texture there. I don't know what other choices we have. Not too many. I do like this one too. This one's pretty cool. I feel like that would work really nice right here. And maybe just like through this lot a little bit. And I like this road being pretty nice. Yeah, I mean, that feels kind of cool to me, you know? I don't know. Why not? And I thought I saw that there was some vegetation around here. Yeah, maybe over here. Maybe we could do a little bit of that. Maybe shape this out a little tiny bit, and then I'll probably call it a day. But right now, I'm going to take a 2-minute break to use the restroom, and I'll be right back with you guys in just a moment. All right, I'm back. All right, so let's think about this for a moment. Got myself a little bit more coffee since I'm out of booch. Just about out of booch. Now I'm out of booch. Got some decaf. All right. Wow, we lost a whole bunch of people. We had like 60 people. Now we're down to 30 something. All right, whatever. That's fine. I'm gonna be wrapping it up soon anyway. So let's just do a quick. I wonder if I have any of these. Oh, I do have the STRMM trees. I don't know. Do you guys know if that was a nice looking tree? Which one was that? Ooh, I like that guy. Are there palm trees? Do you know what the palm trees are? So I'm guessing. I don't even know what kind of trees grow in Cali. I'm gonna try to use all 3D trees and grasses and crap like that. I'm not even gonna try right now. Like I'm tempted to do this freaking Turfex thing, but honestly, I have no idea how to do it. I have no clue. So I don't know if I really want to mess with that. It's just that's that. But I don't know. I really have no clue how to do it. I want to, and N3V said they were gonna show me how to do it, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to mess with it. I'd like to learn how to use it, but I don't know. But let's see, palm trees. What is this place? Oh, interesting. So, oh man, that is a tiny. Why is that so small? I thought it was gonna be bigger. So let's see what we got for palm trees. Oh, is there really STRMM palm? Let me check that out. Oh, I see. Train Man, I see you sent me those splines. Wow, I gotta get those. I see there's like crosswalk looking stuff. Yeah, I'll download that. Alright, STRMM spline. Where the heck is my download station thing? Let's see. I'll download those. I love the SRMM stuff, so. The thing with the Turfex thing is like it's almost pointless because in order to use it, you have to have a GTX graphics card, and not everybody has that. So I don't know. It seems kind of proprietary. Oh yeah, a little too wobbly, but I think you could change the wind, right? Where is it? Edit environment. Let's see, wind strength, we just dial that back. Should I think that that'll have some kind of an effect on it? I don't know. But these are pretty cool. I like these. Yeah, I'm getting the trees right now, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm sure that there's a specific type of palm that grows out there versus another one. I don't know. Cool. All right, let's just let's look at F9 here and look at the general sort of look. So it kind of looks like, you know, obviously I'm gonna use this palm tree to just as my pointer. This is like our shape right here would be the edge of our parking lot, but since we can't do that exactly, I'm just gonna sort of trace the path in a sort of close idea, and it almost looks like there's maybe, you know, let's look at Google Earth again. Yeah, it almost looks like there's a space of trees in between the road and the parking spaces. So that's cool. So let's try to do that. Yeah. So this would be like a good situation for like oh, I don't know what you call it, those like parking islands or whatever. Okay, so the road then goes down this way, and this is all like storage. All right, interesting. All right, I just want to do this area because I want to just play with a little bit of these palms. I'm sure one is more appropriate than another one, but we'll put a couple here. And then I don't know what other trees maybe I can mix in there, but we'll find some. Just want to see. So maybe we can trace out our parking lines. Let's grab them. I'm going to do white. So I wonder how this road would work then. So if you've got, you know, your parking spaces almost look like they go this way. And then there's like a set of parking spaces here. And then you've got sort of parking spaces that are going like this. And that would be something like that. That's sort of like that basic outline. It looks like there's maybe some more parking spaces over here. Do I need this building? No, that's not part of anything. Again, same with this guy. Then it kind of looks like, let me look at Google again. So it actually, if we look at, if we go back to Earth here, it actually kind of looks like this is, some of it is storage instead of just parking. So maybe we can kind of fudge that somehow. Alright, so let's go back to the game. Yeah, like this whole area is going to be some kind of storage. Let's add our textures back in. Over here. Oops. I didn't want to go that far. Cool. So I kind of get the feeling that maybe what we would do is something like this. Just try to get some of these shapes. Let's actually do this. Let's add our guardrail here, just as an assumption that that's probably... Oops. Ah! It's all backwards. Definitely just going to go on the assumption that there would be something here to prevent trucks from like backing into the ocean. So let's see, we'll go this way. Connect all that up. Why does there look like there's like a joint there? Oh, okay, that was just a weird illusion. All right, I like that. So then let's see where that would end. Pretty much right over here. Hello, folks that are just joining. Welcome. Giveaway is wrapped up. We are done with that. That happened a little bit earlier. Right now, we're just still playing because we're having a good old time. Having a good time doing this. There will be more giveaways in the future, but today's giveaway is now done. But you're welcome to hang out for a little bit longer while I continue to stream. I gotta figure out where that road is gonna go exactly, but something like that. And then it kind of looks like maybe we would have some more, something sort of dividing that out, which looks kind of neat. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna break that up. There was a, what is it, mulch island? I might not have that installed on here. No. Or is it just island? Come on. Let me go on the download station here, because I know that there's a like a little dividing thing that'll, yeah, this JMR mulch island. We'll try it, see if it works. Just as a way to split things up a little tiny bit. Yeah, here we go. So we probably want to do something like this. I don't know how well this is going to fit with the locale, but you know what? Let's try it. See how it works. Because it kind of seems like that's how this sort of would be. Just kind of outline it a little tiny bit. Just imagine how the flow of traffic would work through here. And then I think oops. It would probably follow this whole thing as well. So let's try to match that up. I like doing stuff like this. I think this is a much neglected aspect of modeling in this game, is sort of, I don't know, stuff like this. It's kind of insignificant, I guess, but see how this matches up. Might not be great. Let's see, that probably wouldn't go that far, so maybe we just leave a little tiny straight piece there so we can get the right shape. And then we'll put like the end cap on there. Epcot medium spline and end cap scenery. Let me try that. Or let me see what that looks like too. I don't see that on the download station. Maybe I have it installed. Oh, I do. Yeah, I kind of... That one's wider. I don't know. We gotta make a decision here. I kind of like the mulch one. Let's see how that looks. I feel like it almost... I like the red, and the contrast with the red and the green. I think kind of works. So we'll try that. Just see. Let's see if we can get this to kind of match up. So we have like the same amount of space in between the two. I like that. I love the shape of this. This is really cool. We gotta straighten that out. Yeah, I think this is gonna work nicely. Let's move some of this stuff up in here. Just to get a feel for it. Yeah, and we put some scenery in here. Oh man, this is gonna be great. Now I'm excited about this. Now this is starting to like shape up a little bit. Like once I start like planting trees and stuff like that and getting some cool shapes like this, I get really excited. I'm like, yes, it's finally coming together a little bit. Yeah, we'll adjust the parking spaces in a second too. But I can't get too involved in this. I've got too many, as 44 Willies has said to me, I've got way too many irons in the fire right now, as it is. Me doing this today even is just kind of bad news. I already don't have enough time to manage my... I just don't have enough time for any of this stuff, but whatever. Still trying to have fun with this hobby, you know? That's what's important. So let's see, if we match up the splines, that's the best way to do this. Match up your splines. So you can match up the angles nicely. Like what I'm talking about is the anchor points, spline anchor points. You usually get a pretty good approximation. So let's see, we're gonna drag this down. I'm definitely not placing a whole bunch of cars and stuff in here today. I'll tell you that much. Neat. All right. That's cool. All right, let's throw some texture in here. You know what? I don't want to use that texture. Let's use this one. Clear that. Because what's going to happen to me now is I'm going to be like, yes, I want to work on this. I'm going to get bitten by the bug of working on this project. And I have a whole bunch of other projects that I need to finish up, particularly the debev. And then I've got that Patreon route too. Yeah, it's tough. Tough to find the time to do. I'm glad I bought this laptop though, and I've been getting some work done while I'm at work, like on my lunch break. And when I'm on the train too, so that's gonna help me out quite a bit. I have no idea how I'm gonna blend these textures together. I don't know, we'll see. I'll have to figure that out. So I kind of like, so because this area is supposed to be different, kind of like maybe we'll just use some different texture in here. And then I think at some point, I think there was like an entryway or something like that I gotta sort of cut in. I don't know, figure it out, not a big deal. Are these all PBR textures? I can't even tell. Might be. Oh, this is another feature with Trainz 19. If you zoom in all the way, like it takes you right into like the walk mode. It's kind of weird, but it's also kind of useful, I guess. Comes another train. Yeah, it's a very weird parking lot, but this is sort of how it is. I think this area over here is like for more trailer storage, so it'll make more sense in a minute. Looks like there's more vegetation over here too, so maybe... I don't know, we'll figure that out. So let's place some more of these trailers down. Let's see, what angle is this going to be? 313 or so. 3-teen. Oh, hey, look at that. That bug is still in here. Good old rotation bug. Shocking. I'm waiting for like a maintenance train or something to go by, man, outside. There was a couple that went by last weekend. The Jersey Transit GP38s or whatever they are. with some rails, trains with rails. Oh, this is so annoying. All right, cool. Do that. Obviously, we could add some like grasses and shrubs and stuff here too to break things up a little bit. Throw some more of these guys in. I want it to be done streaming by now, but I'm kind of like now I'm like in the zone. This is cool. I'm really digging this. And then we can maybe put well, I don't know. What are they? Do I look up truck? Like the big rig. Like these guys. Kind of like sticking with just like the most generic I can. I kind of like that they're on an angle, actually. I'm gonna keep that actually. So let's just put these guys like up here. It's weird because they're facing 90 degrees, but it just seems like an angle. I don't know why that shadow looks so bad. I'm gonna have to adjust the height on these guys. What is it? Shift. There we go. Don't want to go too much. Neat. All right. I like that. Let's just do a quick save just in case things go haywire. Hey, Rocky Mountaineer. All right. So we got that happening. Let's throw down some more palm trees. Boom, 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 boom. We'll have to like try to find some of the, add some of the smaller ones too. Figure out some underbrush. I like these guys too. Do that. Put some more. Oh, what happened there? This game is so weird. If you have something like typed into the search filter and then you use the get object, like it doesn't always work properly. Very weird. Do this. Looks neat. Boom, boom. I've never been to California, so I don't know if I'm doing any of this right at all. Can maybe add a couple of these guys like along here. Maybe there wouldn't even be this many palm trees. I don't know. I know like this whole terminal is fairly recent, so I know that they sort of like made it look pretty at the same time. It's supposed to be like super eco-friendly and blah, blah, blah. You know what? I feel like this needs to connect over to here. Like that feels like that needs to just keep going. Yeah, there we go. That's cool. Maybe spread these out a little tiny bit. I don't know what I could use for underbrush or what else would be in these planters, but you know, whatever. Looks good for now. Yeah, I know there's a lot of semis that are out there. This is just what I happen to have at the moment. So maybe then probably have some more parking spaces here too. Ugh, excuse me. Hiccups. So that's pretty neat. Oh, how'd you stray guy? Let's move you like down here, I guess. And then I would almost be willing to wager that there would probably be some container stacks, you know, hanging around down here. We got some stuff here. I'm just like trying to look at the tiles underneath here and get an idea of like what else is going on. Train tracks here, and then some more of those guys we can actually grab. Which one was the long one? I want the long one. There we go. Come on, give me the 90. There we go. Let's see, where are the train tracks? Let's make sure that we're not like in a weird spot. Yeah, that's cool. I still don't know if this building belongs or where it belongs. This is also like on standby. Yeah, this is a pretty cool. This is coming along nicely. Just, you know, sort of started roughing it in. Still have some stuff that's just all over the place. I didn't expect to get terribly far with this, but I'm not disappointed either. I just want to see if there's any other buildings or anything like that. More cranes over here, so maybe we could just plop a couple of those down. I'm kind of like jumping all over the place just to, you know, get some of this stuff out. Oh, you know what we should do? As long as there's like, I want a non-animated one. Oh, that's the one I just used. It'd be nice if that was not animated. Ah, put some walkways between the planters. Yeah, that's a good idea. Definitely be a good touch. Let me jump over to the download station really quick here and just see crane, container crane. I want to see if there's any other good models out there. All right, we can try these. Port container crane. These are newer builds too, build 3.6 and 3.7, so should look a little bit better. That's not what I want. That's not what I want either. All right, so let's take a look. This is gonna be huge, isn't it? Oh, that's pretty cool. Wow, it is it's so laggy. Wow, that's gotta go away. Or something's lagging me out big time. Maybe it's because it's downloading. Yeah, I would need something like this. There's probably one out there. Something that's just not animated, that's all. That's what I'm looking for. My Jacks? Is that like a... I could search that. Crane Harbor static. Don't have that installed. I'll check the DLS. There's some of these are kind of old looking. Crane Harbor static green, build 3.3. Oh, okay, so maybe these might work. Let's take a look. And then I gotta wrap this up because I'm getting hungry. Let's go to today. Crane, oh, Crane, where are you? Crane Harbor static. Oh yeah, oh man, that's perfect. That's exactly it. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you for the recommendation there. That is good. Super cool. Awesome. I love that. That looks really great. What do the other ones look like? I like that gray white one the most, I think. This red one's really nice too. I'll throw a red one in there. Very, very nice. I am into that. So how does that, because the train tracks are right here too. I don't know if they would straddle it. I guess we'll just set them up to straddle it. Yes, you missed the giveaway. It is, we are done with that. We did it earlier and then we just have been having fun doing this, so still playing. I'm gonna be wrapping it up in a minute though. All right, let's get rid of that. It's too many. Too many. Oh, those are really nice. These actually look better than these animated ones, but I kind of like the animated ones too. Yeah, I like those. They're really nice. Thank you for the recommendation there. Yeah, this is looking really cool. Let's take a minute and like maybe play with the lighting settings here because I didn't do that, and that's something I wanted to do. So I'm really curious. There's another train. Very loud. Oh, just Jersey Transit again. Nothing fancy. Okay, so let's go. I kind of want to get in a spot where I could see some like scenery and stuff. Oh, you know what? I wanted to do. I want to put down just a couple engines just to have them kind of hanging around. Oh, this is happening again. Of course, why not? Before earlier on today, there we go. I wasn't able to put down any engines, and it seems like it's having the same problem again. $5 from 44 Willies. Thank you so much, buddy. Always appreciated. I just wanted to see. I want these to, you know, because this is supposed to be a Union Pacific Railroad situation. Let's just try to get into like some kind of. Come on, stupid camera. All right, so I just want to like see. Right now we're all at like 2 o'clock position, so this is supposed to be our ambient color. Yeah. It's pretty bright. I kind of feel like I want it a little darker, but I want it warm too, you know, it's California. So if we can get that color, I'll be happy. So that looks cool. Let's see what this is. This is our highlights. It's pretty bright. I kind of like where the slider is here. I mean, that feels like a bright, sunny California day, you know? Maybe that's too much. I don't know. Maybe that's too contrasty. Maybe we can turn down our highlights just a little tiny bit. So it's not too much. If you want it to be a little bit more on the warm side, that. BNSF, yeah, I could do something like that too. Yeah, see, look at, check this out. The one thing I really am, I'm not going to say impressed because that's just not the right word. The one thing that I do like so far with what I'm seeing with Trainz 19 is in fact the lighting. And I think you really have to mess with it, but like this is cool. Like I like how dark these shadows are. Like look how dark that is. Like as a photographer, like I know that there's a huge contrast ratio between bright sunshine and your shadows, and like this looks pretty spot on, you know. Like if you were to go out and take a photograph of a train and shoot on the highlight side, you know, your shadow side tends to be very dark. So I don't know, like it doesn't seem to be working too well on these containers, but maybe that might be because it's noon. I have to play with the lighting settings a little bit more, but yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Like that, those engines look really good. And I think the grass and stuff looks really good as well. You know, some of the brights might be a little bright, a little blown out, but sorry if I'm moving around a lot. I don't know, like that to me feels like sunny California. Bright, hot, sunny day. Like I could just imagine being in that parking lot. Maybe it's a little too much. Let me dial it back a little bit. Let's go back on this just a tiny bit. That's too much. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like that feels good to me. Yeah, I like the way that looks a lot. I gotta put the end caps on those stupid mulch things. I'll do that another time. Yeah, I mean, I'm digging that. That's looking pretty cool. I think that, you know, with some more details and some more work and stuff like that, this is gonna be a really cool build. Which I'll probably do some more streams on for sure. Since this one was actually fairly popular. I mean, even though that was partially because of the giveaway, but you know, this is going to be really cool with the road markings and just something so different from what I've done before. And I think once I start populating the area with some more scenery and stuff like that, it's going to really come together. It's going to be pretty cool. What's the SD7 or whatever this is? It just, I don't know. It wouldn't let me put down the 70 ACE. Oh, there we go. I can get rid of that. But, I mean, obviously, I don't think any of these are... No. These are not made for... Maybe this one is. No. None of these have PBR texturing. These are just old... Not old, but... Tane version locomotives. So, I mean, once they get some of the PBR stuff on there, like, they're going to look a lot... They're going to look really nice. That's going to be pretty cool. Delete that. But yeah, I mean, that's it. I think that's going to have to do it for today. I got to go do other things with my life this afternoon. But I'm liking, I mean, I don't know. You guys tell me what you think about, like, Trainz 2019. Like, I think it's good so far. I don't have any problems. I mean, I think there's going to be a bit of a learning curve in terms of, like, you know, the parallax PBR or whatever textures and stuff like that, and getting the lighting just right. Like, this looks a little dark, you know, from this angle, like going right into the shadows, but maybe it'll look better once we start getting some more stuff down. I mean, if you kind of come around this way, I don't know, I think it's coming along pretty good. So I'm a fan. I'm looking forward to doing some more stuff with this, and I like the way that this water looks too. But we'll see how things evolve and progress and that sort of stuff. But anyway, thank you guys for hanging out today. I hope you enjoyed this Trainz 2019 stream, and you know, I'm glad you guys participated in the giveaway. There will be more, and hopefully maybe I can get some more copies of Trainz 2019 to give away, because that would be kind of cool. But anyway, thanks again for watching today. I hope you guys had some fun. Have a good night. I'll see you guys on Discord and wherever else. See you later.